Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan The Mystik from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan The Mystik, and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today's reading, we are going to be talking all about what job or career should you have. So we're going to be getting some insight from your spirit guides and your ancestors all about your career, your job, and what you should be doing when it comes to your job, career, and all that other stuff, okay? So go ahead and light your incense. You see, I have mine lit over here. Light your incense, light your candles, got some candles, and light your blunts, okay? Because we're about to get real deep with this reading. And if you love in depth and maybe a little lengthy and very detailed pick a cards, definitely hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So let's go ahead and get into these piles. Okay, so a picture should come across your screen. Okay, so let's get into these piles. So we have pile number 1 with the card that says love, and it has the number 355, and it has the emoji with the hamster hand. Okay, or not with the hamster hand, it is the hamster hand. Okay, and then pile number 2 is the number 244 with the microphone emoji and the card that says finding. Okay, and then pile number 3 is the number 566 with the disco ball emoji and the card that says talent. Okay, so yes, go ahead and pick the pile, the number, or the emoji that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the timestamps in my description or in my comment section. And yeah, I will see you at the click of your timestamp, okay? Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with the love card. Is it focusing? Okay, I think it's a little too bright in here. Okay, there we go. The love card and the number that says 355 and the emoji, the hamster hand emoji. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading all about, what your job or career should be. So yeah, we're gonna get into that, and then I also have a bowl of like little, it's like different abundance messages and career choices in this bowl, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited because I've never done something like this before. So yeah, we're gonna choose from that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. And also, let me just go ahead and say, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the comment section and in the description. Okay. So yes, you have the love card. I feel like your career has a lot to do with following your heart. Yeah, your career has a lot to do with following your heart and doing what you feel called to do, and not necessarily what your parents, your siblings, your any authority figures that like have an opinion about your life. It's like you're not meant to follow what they say. You're meant to follow what you say. But I don't mean like, don't listen to common sense. I definitely don't mean that. Definitely not saying don't listen to common sense, but I feel like you wouldn't be fully happy unless you're doing something that is in your heart. So I'm wondering if some of you guys have like Leo in your chart. Yeah, maybe some Leo, maybe some Sag, maybe some Aries. So maybe some fire in your chart. Those are the signs I'm getting so far. I might pull out the moon deck towards the end to see what signs we have coming up here. Maybe. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, you're just really rebellious. You might be a little rebellious for some of you guys, but I definitely feel like your heart, there's something that you truly truly love, and spirit is calling you to do it. Or there could even be quite a few things that you really really love, and spirit is calling you to do those things as a career, and not just doing things just for money. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. We have the reputable. I live as if my guardian angels are watching over me. Number 34. And then the past. Affirmation. I shine awareness and compassion on my past. Okay, So I feel like, yeah, what I'm getting here is like a childhood dream um manifesting. That's what I feel like your career is all about, manifesting a certain childhood dream of yours that you, yeah, like a dream of yours that you've had for a long time, or maybe, yeah, since you were a child. I actually want to dim this light a little bit. Okay, so yeah, a dream that you've had since you were a child. And that's funny that I dimmed the light. So I'm wondering if, like, in the past, you've tried to dim your light. Maybe you've tried to be like, okay, well, yeah, I do have these certain dreams, but maybe they're not realistic, or your parents said they're not realistic, or certain, maybe even certain things happened in your life that has kind of shown you, like, dang, maybe this is not realistic. But I feel like you are being called to not even care about that. Because I feel like you're meant to do big things. And then the fact that we have the reputable, I feel like, because how it says, I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. I feel like some of you guys, your career or job is meant to be in like something having to do with entertainment or like the media, like just being in front of the public eye. So yeah, maybe being a social media influencer, or a, maybe an actor, or like a speaker, or someone that has like an audience, maybe a podcast or something like that. You're meant to have an audience. I feel like you're meant to have an audience and people kind of like watching you. This is also giving teacher as well. I mean, we will pull from the bowl, but it's giving teacher as well, where you are in front of the masses. You're in front of a bunch of children, a bunch of teenagers, a bunch of maybe even adults, maybe doing TED Talks, something like that, where there's like an audience and they're looking at you. Okay. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. King of Swords, yeah. Yeah. You're talking, like, your your job should have to do with you speaking, your job or career, like the things you have to say. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you're on social media, YouTube, something like that, where your voice or your advice is being given to others. Because I just keep seeing you in front of a crowd of people, and people are taking your advice. This could even be therapy. This could even be like a doctor or something, where you just work with a lot of people on a daily basis, but I feel like you have some type of expertise in something where people are taking your advice. Okay? Justice. Okay. And then we have Eight of Swords. Interesting. So maybe some of you guys, your job or career maybe has something to do with the law. Let's see. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let me just go ahead and talk about what I'm getting here. So maybe for some of you guys, this could have to do with the law, like maybe like a police officer, or maybe being in the military, or being a lawyer, or maybe even being an advocate for unjust things, or an advocate for things that are considered taboo, or something like that, like just standing up for a cause. Do y'all hear that rattling? That's weird. Okay. That's weird. Um, and the fact that it was that rattling is making me think of like you shaking the table. So I would not be surprised if some of you guys are like rebellious, where you talk about certain things that people don't want to talk about. You say things that some people are afraid to say. You know what I mean? but your something about your voice and the things that you have to say and the things that you know should like is a big part of like your career, or should be a big part of your career. Okay. And then the Page of Cups, it just made me think like you're a wild card. You're like a wild card. And I'm also wondering if for some of you guys, like your career can't be defined. I'm getting Neptune Pisces here as well, especially because Neptune and Pisces, well, Neptune rules Pisces, but they, that's that planet, and Pisces is also associated with fame. Okay. So you could be one of those people that get famous for like dancing on TikTok, or for gaming, or for something that's not, um, like regular, not traditional. Like I could see you having like a non-traditional job. Maybe you work in spirituality or something like that, but it's like for some of you guys it may feel like it's hard to necessarily define what you do, because maybe you do multiple things. Maybe you're not just one thing. Um yeah, but for some of you guys I'm seeing the law, like being a lawyer, a police officer in the military, or being some type of like teacher or advocate or something like that. So let's see what else comes up here. Willpower. Okay, yep. You have strong opinions. Okay, home. And compassion. Yeah. So yeah, some of you guys really are like advocates. Like advocates for people that you feel don't have a voice. So yeah, you could be a humanitarian. Yeah, like some type of humanitarian, touching the world, touching people, like, and then like I said, your voice, the things that you know, is gonna touch people worldwide. Maybe some of you guys are on YouTube, or oh yeah, I said social media. Okay. But file number one, some of you guys are meant to be famous, or like if you are in like let's say you're a lawyer, let's just say you're a lawyer, or a news anchor, because what I keep getting in my mind is what is his name? His name is like Nick something, I forgot his last name, but he's like a news anchor. He's just like a regular news anchor, and I think he's in like North or South Carolina or something like that, but he went viral on Instagram, and I feel like TikTok too, because he's always dancing. He's always like doing these cool dances. He's like a great dancer. He collaborates with other like dance influencers or whatever. And yeah, and he blew up on there just because of that. So I know he has not dance, but partnerships, brand collaborations and stuff like that. All because like he is a news anchor, but then he decided to like incorporate his little dance moves and be on TikTok and Instagram, and then he blew up. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're one of those people that's gonna like be like quote unquote like that, or for example that news anchor where it's like you're just a regular news anchor, but you're a very popular news anchor, or you're a very unique news anchor, a well-known news anchor because of how unique you are. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're going to be a news anchor, but maybe some of you guys are. Maybe because that is media. That is media and sharing your message and knowledge with the world. But I feel like you could be in any field, but you're going to like stand out amongst the competition because you don't do things the way other people do it. And that's why I feel like I'm getting that message of like you can't be defined, because it's like, yeah, you're a news anchor, but you're also a dancer, but you're also an influencer. You know what I mean? Like not your typical news anchor. And I keep using news anchor as an example, but that's, oh, look, confirmation. But that's like the best way to put it, because it's like, yeah, that's the best way I feel like to put it, because it's like you're not the typical whatever. Like for example, you're a musician, like a singer or something, but you are also a tarot reader and you're also a business owner. I don't know, like you don't just do music, like you tap into these other things. So when people think about you, they're like, oh, they're not just this, they're also this and that, so, like you're just very unique. Um, this is sounding more so like a life purpose, but yeah, we're talking about jobs and career. But I feel like your job and career sometimes can have a lot to do with your life purpose. Okay, so these last two cards are meant to be like they're past life cards, but I feel like I chose them because I feel like oftentimes our past life interests are what we're interested in this life, and we tend to pursue them or in some shape or form. Okay, so let's see, we have farm. Okay, and we have communal living. Okay, so the fact that we have communal living definitely lets me know audience. Okay, you're definitely meant to have an audience and help a lot of people, whether it's like I said, a doctor, a lawyer, um, or like an advocate for the less fortunate or people that don't have voices, something like that. But it's like I see you being in front of crowds of people, or maybe even building a community. You could even be building a community as well. And then with farm being here, this is making me think of like maybe nutrition and eating healthy and stuff. But it's also making me think of like someone that creates things that the world needs. Because like, farmers, they grow food that people need. Um, and I feel like you understand maybe people's pain points. Yeah, and that's why you're able to give such good advice, because maybe you've gone through certain things that gives you makes you be a great advisor, or you've gained a lot of knowledge in a certain area that you're able to give out to people. So yeah, it could be farming. It literally could be farming. It could be your knowledge on nutrition. It could be knowledge on anything that you have learned all about and you're giving it to other people. Or you should have a job or career where you're giving a lot of people your knowledge, your expertise, or whatever. And then home being here, I forgot to say home, it could be real estate. Maybe you helping a lot of people with where they want to live, or helping people like maybe you building houses so people can live in them. Oh yes, because we have communal living. Yeah, so maybe like you renting out properties, or maybe doing Airbnb, or like working at an apartment complex or something like that. Maybe interior designer, I'm saying a lot of different things, but we are actually going to choose from my little bowl that has like abundance messages and career choices. Okay, that one flew out. Oh, that one flew out. That one flew out, and we're going to choose one more. This one. Okay. Okay, so. Okay. Say affirmations to heal your financial situation. So, maybe some of you guys are going through a financial woe right now because, and maybe that's why you're on this reading, because you're like, what am I supposed to be doing regarding my money, regarding my career? But yeah, I feel like you saying positive affirmations can help with healing your financial situation, especially if you're in entrepreneurship. I mean, anyone, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're in entrepreneurship or you're in a career that's not traditional. So people maybe sometimes like say, oh, you're like, this is impossible, or this is that. And then sometimes, that doubt gets into your head and it makes you not pursue what you need to do. And yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, if you have a very unique career, work on your affirmations and things to help you with being confident in yourself, because maybe you're not doing things in a traditional way. Okay, and we have spirituality. What did I say? What did I say? And I knew some of you guys were like not in a traditional career. So spirituality, healer, psychic, Reiki, crystals, astrology, tarot, pastor, philosopher, energy healer. Okay, so yeah, I made these little thingies. I might make these into something one day, but yeah. Okay, then we have to create more money, you must step out of your comfort zone. Oh my goodness. Look, y'all saw me choose this on camera, and that makes me think of Eight of Swords. Like, you are meant to do things that are not traditional. Not traditional. Or this could be, this is a time for you to like apply for that dream job. Like aim really high. Like I feel like you're meant to aim really high. Like you may be one of those people that's like, oh, I'm not meant to be regular, and not in like a, oh, everybody's regular and I'm just better. But you know in your heart that what you do for a living is not meant to be typical. Okay? All right. And then we have finance. Okay. Finance. And it says stocks, banker, investing, teaching about money literacy or financial literacy, money trucks, money trucks. You know those people that drive those money trucks, or maybe even like a vault, like someone that work. Oh yeah, banker, like working for a bank that has like the vaults or whatever. I think, don't they all have vaults? I don't know, but I just saw something on Twitter about a vault manager. I'm like, whoa, okay. Accounting, manifesting. So we have spirituality here. So manifesting as well. So maybe teaching people, oh, and that could be the knowledge you have. Like teaching people about manifestation, the law of attraction, how to draw in more money, and how to just like be an alchemist or something. Okay? So yes, that was your reading pile number 1. If it resonated with you, let me get that. Oh yes, we had the hamster hand. Of course, you're a spiritualist. Of course you are. We have the hamster hand. Okay, so let me get the hamster hand in the comments if this reading resonated with you, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the description and in the comment section. Also, make sure you check out my website, housemystic.com, to purchase all of my goodies. Okay, I paint on canvas, I paint on bags, I paint on clothes. I also have really cute stickers available and really cute phone cases, all that good stuff. Okay, y'all go check it out, please and thank you. It really helps to support the channel. All right, if you want to book me for a reading, all that information is below. Let's see what else. Also follow me on all social media platforms at Twan The Mystik with a K at the end. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the number, wait, what was the number again? Hold on, y'all. 2244 with the microphone emoji. Okay, and this finding card. Okay, so let's get into your reading, all about like what career or job you should have. And also, let me say, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the description and in the comment section. Okay, so yep, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so finding, interesting. I feel like those of you that are watching this pile, I feel like are going through a career transition right now, and that's why you're watching this. You're going through a career transition and trying to maybe find your place on earth, because like maybe you were doing something and maybe you're not feeling fulfilled anymore, or maybe you're not making the money you want to make or something, but I feel like you're in a transitional period right now or something, maybe rebranding or something, but you're in a transitional period right now. Pile 1, I definitely see that for you. Okay, so let's see what career you should have. The contortionist. I resist those who have me bend to their will. Okay. The emperor. Okay. I am worthy of respect because I'm respectful of all. Okay. Pile number 2. You're meant to be a business owner. And you probably already knew that. And, you know, for some people, it's okay. Like, you can do that where you have a job and then you have a business. But I feel like for you, your business is meant to be your main source of income. I definitely feel that for you. Like, your business is meant to be your main source of income. Maybe your business having like many aspects to it or whatever. Something like that. But, you know, if you're like, I'm not really wanting to be a business owner. I feel like you're meant to be in some type of leadership position. Maybe like a manager, CEO, that's entrepreneur. Like team lead or shift lead or somebody that's like the leader. I don't know, the leader, and not being led by others. Okay, especially with this emperor card here. And yeah, I actually want to see what else comes up here. Let's see. Look, 6 of Wands. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness, all these wands. Are you a fire sign or a Scorpio? Pile number 2. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like, you're meant to be an entrepreneur or in some type of leadership position. Because you see how with all of these, it's like a single wand that's being held in their hands. So I feel like, I don't know why I keep thinking of Moses, like in the Prince of Egypt. And now he had his staff and the parting of the Red Sea. I don't know why. Maybe some of you guys like that movie, Prince of Egypt. I know I loved that movie growing up. But yeah, I feel like you're meant to be in some type of leadership position, not just... Sorry, y'all. I had an interruption. But yeah, like leadership. That's what I'm getting here. Like delegating tasks. Maybe being an independent contractor. Just someone that like maybe works by themselves or is the head of a department or the head of a team or the head of a production company, the head of some type of company, or the head of a department, or so, I think I said that already, but yes. So yeah, like I don't know, with all these wands, it's making me think you're someone that calls shots, like a shot caller. Like a baller shot caller, okay? Oh, look, confirmation. What did I say? You are meant to call the shots, okay? Build some type of empire. So yeah, I would not be surprised if some of you guys are called to be some type of like entrepreneur or something like that. And then with 2 of Pentacles here is giving like accountant, head accountant. Yeah, head accountant. Or someone that, like I said, delegates tasks. Someone that makes sure that operations are running smoothly. So what is that called again? I think an operations manager. I'm also sensing IT. I don't know. Like, or maybe like a mechanic, someone that helps systems run properly. So yeah, like a mechanic, a computer, I want to say computer engineer, a computer programmer, someone that fixes computers, someone that fixes technology, someone that fixes, I think I said cars already. Um, I think I already said operations manager or like just a manager, because I feel like the manager of any department, any store or whatever, they are always making sure the operations or in the employers or the employees are working properly and stuff like that. So could be that. Could be that. Okay, so what else? Spirit guide. Interesting that we have spirit guide here, and look how this looks like an 8. And this looks like an 8. So maybe some of you guys are a life path 8. Maybe some of you guys are Leos. Maybe you were born in August, so maybe you're a Virgo. Yeah, or maybe one of the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius. Why I was about to say Sagittarius? Maybe Sagittarius is in there. I did say fire signs, huh? And I said Scorpio earlier too. So yes, so Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Okay. And spirit guide just makes me think of what I said as far as like you being a guide, you guiding a department, you guiding a store, you guiding people that work for you, like for your business or something like that, or you are a guide. This could even be a spiritual guide. Yeah, but let's see what else we have. Courage. Look, and we talked about Leo, and what do we have here? A lion. And then we also have healing. So that did come up in another pile. Interesting. Like healing. So yeah, and the fact that it's healing, it really makes me think that like some of you guys are like an operations manager. I don't know if that's what you call it. Or like you fix technology, you help machinery run smoothly, or you fix like computers, iPads, computer programmer, IT, like something like that, where it's like you are fixing things or like helping things run smoothly, like a system or something like that. Or maybe even helping business owners, like helping them run their business smoothly, or oh look, confirmation, something about things running smoothly. Okay. Also hearing smooth skin. I don't know, helping people have smooth skin. That's so random. But yeah. Let's see. What else am I getting from this? Let's see. Finances. Okay. So you might have been drawn to another pile. So basically, these two cards that I'm about to talk about, it's this one included, are basically their past life cards, but I wanted to bring them or use them in the reading because oftentimes our interests from our past lives can carry over into this one. Okay. And then we also have spouse. So this is giving Scorpio. Some of you guys could have Scorpio in your chart. Okay. So very, very interesting. So for some of you guys, you could be meant to work with your spouse, meant to work with a partner, like business collaborations and stuff like that. Yeah. And then this, if you were drawn to another pile, I'm gonna just tell you, if I were drawn to a pile 1, definitely check it out. There might be some messages in there for you. But you know what's so interesting? Look how she almost looks like she has a wedding dress on. And then spouse, she definitely has a wedding dress on. So this is also making me think of important contracts, like a contractor. Like a contractor or something, where it's like they fix certain, like you fix certain things in people's houses. Like people hire you to fix something in their house. Or they hire you for like a certain skill of yours, and it's like you work with them to create the final result. Like, for example, in like a interior designer, they have to talk with the customer and say, hey, the customer will say, oh, I want a new bathroom, I want it to look like this. Then the interior designer will be like, okay, so let me come up with some ideas and show it to you. Then they'll show them the ideas and they'll either say yes or no. And then whenever they come to a conclusion about the idea, they start hiring contractors and start hiring other people that can help them with creating this finished look. You know what I mean? So, yes, interior designer could be something for you, or like just being some type of contractor, independent contractor, or just a contractor in general, where people hire you or they hire your team to create this finished product. Yeah, like I feel like you're meant to work with a group of people, or like a specific person, like partnering with people, or like you collaborating with a business or something. But for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're an entrepreneur and not necessarily wanting to or meant to work under people. But if you're not necessarily wanting to be an entrepreneur, I see you in some type of leadership position. Okay, so let's go ahead, and we got the bowl. We have the bowl. Oh, two fell out. Okay. All right. I cannot. Y'all see me do this on the camera. We have start that new career path. And I said that I felt like you guys are in a position, or like you're currently trying to find a new career path. Okay. Then we have media. Okay. Let's see. Social media, commentary, YouTube, blog, vlog, content, podcast, news, magazine, editing. So you might have been drawn to another pile. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And then we have health. Okay. Doctor, specialist, nutrition, herbalist, health products, all natural products, sexual health, therapist. Okay. Oh, yes. We talked about healing. We did talk about healing. Okay. And finance again. Look. Okay. And we have finances here. So that says stocks, banker, investing, teaching financial literacy, money trucks, accounting, manifesting money, or teaching others how to manifest money. So yeah, you could be someone that teaches people how to manifest money. Yeah, and I'm wondering if some of you guys are stepping into entrepreneurship, and that's what that new career path that you're taking. Especially because that contortionist, like, saying, I resist those who would have me bend to their will. Like, I feel like many of you guys could be stepping into entrepreneurship, or some type of like independent contractor, or like leadership position. I'm really sensing Aries here. Maybe some of you guys have a Cancer rising with that Aries midheaven, or you have a Leo rising with that Aries midheaven, or you have like Aries somewhere in your big three. But yes, I feel like you're definitely meant to work in media, or health, or finances, and this is the time to step into that new career path. Okay, pile number 2. So if this reading resonated with you, let me get that microphone emoji in the comments. Okay, and also make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell, so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Also, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the comment section and in the description. Also, check out my website, housemystic.com, if you want to support your girl. I am the art witch, okay? So I paint on canvases, I paint on bags, I paint on clothes, and I have fun, cute little stickers designed by me, phone cases designed by me, art prints, all that good stuff, okay? So make sure y'all check out housemystic.com. And yeah, I hope to talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the talent card. And what's the numbers? Hold on, y'all. Why do I keep doing this? The number 566 and the disco ball emoji. Okay, so yes, let's get into what your job or your career should be. And also, I want to say, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in my description and in the comment section, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. So you got the talent card. So clearly you're talented in something, and that's what needs to be your career. Or it could even be because I did some mini readings for Libra season. This is a timeless reading, but one thing that came up was like past life talents kind of coming to the forefront. Like hidden talents that you didn't even really know you had, and you just keep seeing yourself like doing it. Like, for example, maybe you've never sewn a day in your life, but you keep seeing yourself sewing. Or you've never, let's see, planted a garden a day in your life, but you're feeling called to make a garden. Stuff like that. Like, I see you having sudden interest in certain things. Yeah. For some of you guys, this is a talent that you don't know that you have. That should be your career, and you're probably discovering it now and realizing like, oh, this should be my talent. Okay, I'm not my talent, my career. Okay. Oh, look, confirmation. Wow, we have the manifester. I am manifesting what I see in my mind's eye. Okay. I feel like you guys could be artists. Let's see. We also have the truthful. I speak my truth and expect everyone I care about to do so too. So, for some reason, I feel like you guys are artists, especially with the 3-3 here. This may be my artist pile. Maybe you're an artist, and artist could be like a painter, a sculptor, a content creator, a creative director, maybe a director, a writer, a poet, artist could be so many different things, but I feel like this pile, you guys could be artists, especially because how it says, I'm manifesting what I see in my mind's eye. It almost makes me think of like how artists will have this idea in their head and then they bring it to reality through, taking the time to create it. Okay, so yeah, you could be some type of creator or whatever, content creator, artist, like I said, or well, you would still be an artist, but I'm also seeing like art teacher, or like maybe like a paint and sip instructor. Yeah, something like that. But, or like even an architect, a designer, or someone that takes like ideas from their head and makes it physical. An inventor, maybe a photographer, a director. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah. That's crazy. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be a talent that runs in your family. Maybe all of your siblings, your parents or something, they have this same talent, but you're the one. Well, maybe they're pursuing it too, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're the one that's actually like, okay, I'm going to take this talent and turn it into something. I'm going to manifest this money with my talent. Okay. Like, for example, like, not to just, talk about me, but this is just an example. Like, for example, I'm an artist, as I tell you guys in every reading, and I do these, okay, these cards and stuff. And these are talents that run in my family. Like, my grandmother was a shaman. Y'all might have seen that in my description. Very spiritual. My dad's side of the family, they're very spiritual. Although my mom's side is very spiritual as well. They are artists. They're artists. They love design. They can draw. They can, like, all the arts. That's what they do. And so those are both of those types of talents they run in both sides of my family. But I'm the only one that's been like, okay, well, I would say me and my cousin, because I'm starting to see him do his thing as well. But, like, we are the ones that pursue art. We are the ones that, like, we take our intuition and we use it to our advantage. Where it's like, okay, we have an intuitive vibe about a business idea. Okay, we're following that business idea. That's what I mean when I say, like, this is a talent that runs in your family, but you're the one that's, oh, look at that. You're the one that's actively pursuing it. Okay? As a career. 6 of Pentacles. Some more Pentacles. I'm going to call them back. So I hope this is confirming some things. Okay. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Interesting. And then 2 of Swords. Okay. So this is so interesting, pile number 3, because it's like you're breaking generational patterns or curses or whatever through what you do career-wise. So I'm wondering if it's like you're pursuing a career that people consider risky, your family may consider it risky, or maybe they tried to pursue it too and they didn't see any type of luck. They didn't see any type of they didn't see this dream come to fruition, and you're going to be that one. So this could be family members that are alive or family members that have passed on, like your ancestors or something. But I feel like there are certain, like I said, certain gifts and talents that you have, and they run in your family. But yeah, when the other people in your family tried to pursue it, it just didn't work out. But it's going to work out for you. And you're going to get very rich off of this gift, this talent. Okay? Very interesting, pile number 2. Okay, let's see what else we get here. Lighten your load. Okay, see, you're breaking generational patterns and curses and all that other stuff with you pursuing this career path. That's why I really would not be surprised if many of you guys are like artists, content creators, maybe spiritualists, or like something that's just considered very lofty. Okay? Let's see. Well-being, okay. Protection, okay. Okay. And let's do this other one. Okay. Commitment, okay. Okay. So with lighten your load and well-being, first of all, that makes me think, like I said, this is ancestral. There's like something ancestral going on here, where it's like a certain gift of yours that has been passed down from your ancestors to your parents to you. Okay? But I feel like you are the one that's actually pursuing it and releasing all the fears and the doubts and all the stuff that come along with pursuing this path, because I feel like you're pursuing it, but you have people in your family that has pursued this too and didn't see anything come from it. So it makes you a little scared. I feel like it makes you feel like, should you even be doing this? And maybe even your family sometimes says, should you even be doing this? Okay. Yeah. And then these are random messages as well that I'm getting. So lightening your load could also be like you offloading trucks. You know what I mean? Offloading trucks. Like maybe you have a moving company, or maybe this is time. It's time for you to like create a moving company. Maybe you move trash. Maybe you move clutter. Maybe you help people move to new homes, or like you move products from one place to another. You know, maybe like you do trucking or something like that. Um, you know, or you should. And then well-being, this could be like food, nutrition. Yeah, food, nutrition. So yeah, that could be, and that's why it could also be an ancestral thing going on, because like maybe in your family they don't focus on health. Maybe you notice certain people in your family, your parents, they have health issues, and you are meant to not have those same health issues in your lifetime because of the fact that you gain knowledge about health and preventing certain things from, like, you know, messing with your health and, you know, stuff like that. And protection makes you think of what I just said. And also it's making me think of like your ancestors being around you, kind of like pushing you to pursue this certain path, this certain talent, this certain career, because they didn't get to do it. Your parents didn't get to do it. Now it's time for you to do it. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, I gotta pause this. Sorry, y'all. I had to pause. Real quick. As you can see, these candles are out. You can see this wax that done spilled out. Okay, so that makes me think of, and then the fact that it looks like this, it almost looks like blood. Like it almost looks like blood. That is funny. So it definitely makes me think of what I said. Like things kind of like your, like certain gifts of yours being like it's spilled over onto you, like where you have these certain gifts too, and or maybe even like a certain ailment that has been passed down, like, you know, through blood. But you know how when they say like, oh, think this runs in the family, this runs in the family, but you're gonna be like, this is where it runs out. Like this is where it runs out. And I also feel like for those of you that have picked this pile, I'm also seeing like finances, like fears around finances. Excuse me. I know we're talking about career, but I feel like you're meant to be rich. Pile number 3. Okay, with this 10 of Pentacles here, you're meant to be very well off. And even if, like, let's say you weren't, like, you didn't have issues with finances when you were a kid or something like that, or growing up, I feel like you're gonna do even better than your parents. And not in a like, oh, this is a competition type of way, but like in like a you're taking things to the next level type of thing. Or maybe you did grow up with financial issues, or maybe even like, for example, my grandparents, they lived in the village. I mean, we did come from, like, I know my grandmother's side, she comes from royalty, but I mean, I don't know what happened in her lifetime, but my dad grew up in the village. My mom, she grew up in the village, like, you know what I mean? So they didn't have it like that. They didn't have it like that. So then it's like my mom came to America and she did well for herself. She even helped my dad out. So it's almost like one step after another, where it's like, for example, my grandparents in the village, and my mom came to America, she did well for herself, and then me doing my thing and becoming well off in that, and like rising even further than that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say, where it's like you are taking things up a notch, where your grandparents started something or your ancestors started something, you're doing, your parents did something, and now you're doing something. And I just looked at the thing and it said 244. So yeah, I feel like you're taking things to the next level within your lifetime. So, pile 3, what are you meant to do? 'Cause I really feel like entertainment and like artistry, but I'm also like, I'm just seeing you doing very big things. Like, this is not just like a career. This is like your life purpose. I see us like kind of talking about here. This is a big deal. Let's see what else we have here. Monk or nun. Interesting. And Asia. Okay. So basically, these two cards are basically like meant to be past. Well, they are past life cards, but basically, I use them because they're our past lives. I feel like we tend to have similar interests in this life that's connected to our past lives, and sometimes can dictate what we do as far as our careers and stuff. Okay, so the fact that you have monk and nun, um, this has to do with having a past life as a monk or nun, but it makes me wonder, even if like you didn't have that as a past life, it's making me think that something with your bloodline, there's some type of shame surrounding expression. There's some type of shame surrounding expression, maybe artistry, and like just doing things that feel good. Like maybe your parents or ancestors had to do things that they didn't really enjoy doing as far as working career. They didn't really get to do what they enjoyed. But you, on the other hand, are meant to have a career that you enjoy. That is not just like, oh, I'm just doing this for money. I'm just doing this to provide for my family. You're doing it also because you truly love it. Okay? And the fact that it's like it's monk and nun as well makes me think like you are meant to live out loud. Like I feel like your ancestors or parents or something, they had to do things in secrecy. So that's why I wonder if some of you guys are spiritualists or something, or maybe even artists, or there's some type of something where it's like they had to do it in secret. They had to do it in secret because it wasn't like supported by other people. But I feel like for you though, it's like you're not meant to keep it a secret. You know, and that's so funny. My incense, it's out now. It's out now. So that makes me think of like what I said earlier. Like it runs in the family, but this is where it runs out. Okay? And then Asia here. Maybe some of you guys are Asian. But I feel like your career could have a lot to do with travel as well. Could have a lot to do with travel and getting to know other cultures, maybe getting to know other types of spiritual traditions, you know, stuff like that. So we're gonna choose from my little bowl here of careers and abundance messages. Okay, we have one that fell out. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Maybe we're drawn to another pile. We have start that new career path. Okay. Oh my goodness. What? Okay, it says, if that job, career, or work environment isn't fulfilling, leave. What did I say? I literally said, I feel like you have ancestors that couldn't do what they actually wanted to do. They just kept thinking, I have to provide for my family. I have to provide for this. I have to do that. So I can't do what I actually want to do. But you aren't supposed to live like that. Okay. Health. Wow. Okay. Doctor, specialist, nutrition, herbalist, health products, all natural products, sexual health, therapist. Okay. And media again. So yeah, I feel like you're meant to do some big things. Pile number 3. So media, social media, commentary, YouTube, blog, vlog, content, podcast, news, magazine, editing. And I want to choose actually one more for you guys. I didn't do that for the other piles. Let's choose one more. Okay. Messy coworkers or people jealous of your success. Interesting. Pile number 3. Okay, so this definitely makes me think that you're gonna be doing things that no one in your family could do, and they gonna be hating. I'm sorry to break it to you. Pile number 3. Okay. So yes, if this reading resonated with you, let me get a disco ball emoji in the comments, because you shining on these hoes. Okay. Let me get a disco ball emoji in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip me, the virtual tip jar is in the description in the comment section. Also, if you want to support me further, definitely check out housemystic.com, where you can purchase all of my art. I paint on canvases, I paint on bags, I paint on clothes, and then also I have cute little stickers, phone cases, art prints, all that good stuff. Okay, so definitely go check that out. Also follow me on all social media platforms at Twan The Mystik with a K at the end, not a C. Okay. Make sure. Oh, I already said hit that subscribe button, huh? Okay. So yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. I meant to say peace, but I said 3. Maybe you need to look up the number 3. Okay, but peace.